guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm about to fix me some soup. It's cold outside and a lot of people are sick, and my neighbors next door are sick. So I'm about to fix them some soup and take it next door. All right, here we go. All right, here are some of the things we're gonna need. We're gonna need some butter, some vegetables. Celery is good, bell pepper is good, onion. If you don't want to cut that up, you can also use your trio seasoning blend, or you can also use stir fry vegetable blend. You're going to need some vegetables. You can use spaghetti. You can use any kind of noodles you want, even some bow tie pasta. But I'm going to use rice with my soup. I'm going to cut my chicken up and put it in a pot along with my vegetables. All right, here we go. I'm going to cut these ends off the celery. I'm not going to use these ends, and I'm not going to use these ends. But you got to wash these ends to make sure they don't have any dirt in it. So I washed them and dried them. I'm going to cut that off. I'm not going to use neither one of those. But I'm going to cut my celery up. Not as fine as I would for dressing, but I'm going to cut it up enough so you can taste the celery, because celery is good for soups. All right, I'm going to take my bell pepper and I'm going to cut it open. I'm going to take this out and throw this away, all these seeds, and I'm going to wash them real good, and then I'm going to cut them again. All right, and I'm going to take my bell peppers and I'm going to cut them. And I'm about to cut my chicken up. All right, I'm washing my chicken, and I'm taking all these parts out of this chicken. This don't need to go in there. This don't need to go in there. Let's see if he got anything in the head. Nope. And the chicken is pretty clean. Not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it would have been. So now I'm about to take and dry my chicken and cut it up. Mama. All right, I have me a sharp knife, and I'm about to cut this chicken. I'm going to go for my breast. If you want, you don't have to cut him. You can break it. Yeah. I lied. All right. And I'm going to take him and cut him into parts. I'm going to cut him down his backbone right here. And I'm going to cut him right here. All right, I have this part cut. I'm about to cut my leg. Cut that off. I'm about to cut my wing. Cut that off. And I have my breast left. You can cut right on the side of that backbone. All right, here we go with the other side. Same thing. Have my leg, my thigh. And I used to hate cutting up chicken. That's why I would always buy my chicken cut up. But now, since I'm a little older, I can do it. It's not that bad. If you go from this back plate right here, this backbone, and here we go with the last piece of the breast. And it breaks some. All right, here we go. All right, now that I have my chicken all cut up, I'm about to season in it with a little Tony Chachere. Put me a little seasoning on here. While I cut up my onion. All right, here we go. All right, I have me some butter. I'm about to put me about a half a stick of butter in here. And I'm going to take my seasoning I cut up. And I'm going to put my seasoning in here with my butter. All right, my bell pepper. And my onion. My bell pepper. My celery. I'm going to let that cook for a little while by itself. And I'm also going to add me a little trio with it. Onion, different color bell peppers, all that. I'm going to let these vegetables cook for a minute or two. And then I'm about to add my chicken. All right, I'm about to place my chicken in here. All right, then I'm going to cover it. Now that my chicken and my vegetables has been cooking for a couple of minutes, I'm going to take and turn my chicken over and stir my vegetables. Ooh, and you can smell the celery and bell pepper and onion, all that. All right. Now I'm going to cover it again. All right. Stir my chicken a little bit more. And it's making its own juice. The chicken and the butter and the seasoning. We've been cooking it for about 7 minutes. I'm going to give it about 7 more minutes before I start adding my juices. All right, now however you choose to season your soup, it's really your choice. But me, since I'm in Louisiana, we have one sauce that kind of does the trick for everything, and that's my Tony Chachere. I'm going to put a little bit more on here because I'm about to add some broth. I have a little parsley. I already have my bell pepper, onions, and celery in here already. I'm going to add me a little onion powder. And I'm also going to add me a little garlic powder. All right. And I'm going to cover it a few more minutes so my chicken can kind of get flavored in that celery, onion, and bell pepper. And like I say, it's your choice what you want. If you want to add noodles, if you want to do rice. And as you can see, I cut those vegetables up kind of big because as you cook it, they're going to get smaller and smaller. And plus, it's good when you have making a soup. All these juices in here. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. And I'm about to start adding my broth, chicken broth, to my chicken soup. All right, so that I wouldn't change the temperature of my cooking too much, I put my broth on to warm a little bit. All right, I got my broth going over the chicken. All right, I'm gonna cover it up for a few minutes. All right, my chicken and my broth, my seasonings are cooking up a storm. And I added my vegetables to a little water so that it wouldn't change the temperature of my cooking. And now I'm gonna add that to my vegetable pot. All right, my chicken is boiling, looking good, looking good. About to have us some chicken soup. And you can also cut your chicken up, put it in here, but I don't like cutting up chicken too much, so I had to cut it up as big as I could. If you boil it long enough, it's gonna start falling off the bone. You can take your bones out, debone your chicken, or you can just have it like that. All right, it's been cooking, boiling for about 10 minutes with the broth in it. I just added my vegetables. And now I'm gonna add me a little water since I don't have no more chicken broth. I'm gonna add me some water to this pot and let it boil for another 30 minutes on about a medium low. All right, then I'm gonna start cooking my rice in a few minutes. But like I say, you can also add noodles. You don't have to have rice. You can put just some noodles in here and that'll be it. Chicken noodle soup. But I like my soup with rice. All right, I'm just gonna let it boil for about 25 more minutes. All right, my soup is about ready. My rice is ready. And I have one of my taste testers and we're about to see how we working with this soup. All right, here we go. Chicken soup. right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here's my taste tester.
See what we got. So I don't burn myself. It's real good.
Thank you, son. Think that'll make you feel better?
Most definitely, indubitably.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, since I'm all out of bouillon cubes, I'm going to try this. And you have to read the instructions on the back. And I'm going to take a teaspoon and add it to a cup of water. All right, and I'm going to put it in my water and put some more water in my soup. Here we go. All right, I have my 2 little taste testers about to taste this delicious king cake. We are going into Mardi Gras in Louisiana. You want to taste the king cake?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Excited. Let's try.
Okay, guys, let's see how this king cake tastes.
Let's try this king cake, guys. Let's try it.
Is that good?
I don't want to embarrass myself.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. Bye.